Hi everyone, thanks for being here today in my kitchen. I am Amy from Neurotic Mom Bakes, and as of this video filming today, we are about week 3 into our quarantine and lockdown, and I hope everyone is healthy and safe and mostly happy. But that's why I'm bringing you lots of different things that you can bake during this time. It's the perfect time for baking, if you can find the ingredients. We're gonna start with a lemon blueberry bread and some muffins today. So I have here 3 lemons, and I'm going to start by zesting them. When you zest, you don't want to get too deep into the white part because that's really bitter. You just want the very outer layer. So I'll just do a couple scrapes and then turn my lemon until I find just a clean spot, or an ungraded spot, I guess. You're gonna need the zest of about 3 lemons or about 3 tablespoons. It doesn't have to be exact. Anyway, I've already got some that I've done here. That's gonna be pretty good. And this bread freezes really well too. All of the recipes I'll be showing you over the next few weeks are able to make ahead and freeze in your freezer. Okay, got set that aside, and now I'm gonna slice those lemons, cut them up into wedges, and you need about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I'll just kind of squeeze it into my hand to catch the seeds. If you want to get more juice out of your lemons, it helps to microwave them for about 20 seconds. Or I like to roll them, that just gets the juices going. But you need the juice of, I don't know, 1 or 2 lemons. All right, first thing I need to do is melt a 1/2 cup of butter, or 8 tablespoons of butter. And I have 1½ cups of sugar. I'm going to pour into the bowl. I'm also going to crack 3 eggs. Okay, I'm going to add the melted butter. I'm going to mix this just a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. And I'll add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now to this, I'm going to add the lemon zest, and then no more than 3 tablespoons, but about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. All right, now I'm going to, the total amount of flour is 2 1/4 cups, but I'm just gonna start with 1 cup and mix that in. And once that's mixed in, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sour cream. And once that's mixed in, I'm going to add another cup of flour. I'm going to measure out a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. Okay, if you don't have sour cream, you can do 3/4 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can substitute milk. Any of those will work. I just like the sour cream and buttermilk because it just adds depth of flavor, more richness. Okay, so got 2 cups in there. Now I'm gonna add my 1/2 cup of buttermilk. And now I need to add my last 1/4 cup of flour. And let's see, I need powder and salt. 1½ teaspoons of each of these. ½ teaspoons of baking powder and 1½ teaspoons of salt. Okay, I don't want to overmix. I'm going to stop right there. This is where I will add my blueberries, but I'm going to stir them in by hand, and that will finish the whole mixing process. I just want to make sure I got everything in there. Okay, at this point, I have about 1½ to 2 cups of blueberries. And I've rinsed them and kept them a little bit wet because I'm going to add some flour. I want to coat my blueberries with flour. And the reason for this is it will help prevent the blueberries from all sinking to the bottom of the bread. So get them fully coated in some flour. And then I'm going to pour them in and gently fold the blueberries in. Scrape the bottom of your bowl, get everything off the bottom. And now we are ready to go into the pans. This will make enough for either 2 loaves, 8 by 4, or 1 loaf and 12 muffins. I'm going to do both today. I'm going to do a loaf and some muffins. All right, now to prepare my pans, in my loaf pan, I've poured about 1 tablespoon of oil, and I'm going to grease just the bottom only. If you grease the sides, it'll prevent the bread from rising up. So just the bottom, but make sure you get in the corners. And then I'm going to spray a little bit here, and then these just need a generous amount of cooking spray. But because the loaf pan always tends to be a little bit trickier to get out, I'm also going to add some flour. Shake it around so it completely coats the bottom, right into the corners, and then tap the excess out into your garbage or your sink. Okay, now we're ready to fill. I like to use a standard size ice cream scoop, and I'm gonna go a little bit more full than level. And these will go into a 350-degree oven. The muffins will take less time, about 20 to 25 minutes for the muffins, and about 40 to 50 minutes for the bread loaf. And then I will scoop the rest out into the pan. And then, just for fun, I like to kind of press some blueberries into the top. You don't have to do this. I just like when you pull it out to see the blueberries right there on top. Okay, stick those in the oven. Just press those down a little bit. All right, my lemon blueberry muffins and bread are out of the oven. I have let them cool pretty much all the way before I attempt to get them out. And for the muffins, you're just gonna get a butter knife and run them around the edge. And then just lift them out. Ooh, and you can see the blueberries in there. Gosh, that looks pretty. Yes, those are divine. Takes a minute, but totally worth it. I'm just gonna get these 6 out for now. That just looks so good. Okay, and I have them on a cooling rack on top of a cookie sheet because I'm going to make a lemon icing that you're going to put on top. And that just absolutely finishes it off and it tastes so good. Then I have a flat spatula. I'm just gonna run all the way along several times, just making sure you want that loaf to come out cleanly. Moment of truth, here we go. Yes, see, look how that came out so well. You can see the blueberries distributed all through. That is perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and make the lemon glaze. For the lemon glaze, I have about 1.5 cups of powdered sugar in here. And I need to grate some more lemon zest. There it is. Doesn't matter how much, just 1 lemon will be plenty, the zest of 1 lemon. You can do 2 if you want more that flavor in there. Okay, and that's just gonna go right into the powdered sugar. Get every last bit. That's flavor right there. Got the lemon zest in there. Now I just need enough lemon juice to make a glaze. If you want it thicker, it's up to you. If you want it nice and thin where it runs all over, do a lot more juice. If you just want it like a thicker glaze, do less. Just kind of do it until it's the consistency that you want. And a little juice goes a long way, so start with a small amount, just to make sure I catch the seeds. Okay, I'm just gonna start with 1/2 lemon for now. It's probably a tablespoon to 1.5 tablespoons. Start mixing. And that's about right. So I had it was 1 lemon, juice of 1 lemon, zest of 1 lemon, and about 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. I just like a little bit of glaze on my bread, but you can definitely make more if you feel like you want it extra gooey. Okay. All right, let's put the glaze. Just need a little drop. It'll spread. I'll just kind of spread it around, and it's okay if it drips over the edge or if you just want to keep it on top. Pour some over the bread. Okay, let's slice into this bread. See what we have inside. Oh, yes. Look at all those blueberries. And they didn't all sink to the bottom. That is a perfect lemon blueberry loaf. And there you have it. Thanks so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this.